You are listening to the Horse Radio Network, part of the Equine Network family.
Grab your cup of coffee. Heck, you've never looked finer. It's gonna be a great one when you start your day with Mornings in D minor.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome out to Mornings in D minor. Shane.
Drew.
Serious.
There's nothing serious about this.
It is 100% serious.
You think?
Yeah, it's a serious train
I thought
wreck,
this was like a morning coffee talk, wake up.
I'm out of coffee, though. That's the problem.
I don't have any
No
coffee.
Moss coffee. Yeah.
You already drank it?
Yeah.
Wow. How many cups you normally drink a morning?
Oh, man. Like, usually, by now, it's usually like 4, and that was only 2, so I might fall asleep during the show today. So, if I just start
just hit them. Just right. Let's get
coffee detox.
So, hey, did you get any sleep last night?
I did, actually.
I know you went to the rodeo, correct?
I did. It was pretty dang cool, actually. Sarah and the twins were in town.
Oh, wow.
So I took the boys, and my Aunt Becky from Montana came down.
Aunt Becky.
Oh, Aunt Becky. Yeah, my mom's sister. So she came down, and it was really, really fun. It was big thanks to Dustin Noblet, who we had on yesterday, hooked us up with some good tickets. And so we went down and took the boys to the rodeo, and then came back and dropped them off, and Sarah and I went downstairs.
You don't even know what happened after that.
Yeah. Well, it wasn't, that's a short story.
Mom and Daddy in Vegas.
So we went down and went and saw Chansey and
great guy,
and did a little dancing for a minute, and then went back to the room.
Are you a pretty good dancer?
Pretty good. It doesn't even start it.
Well, I mean, you have it in your family because of Flint.
Yeah.
So can you dance like that?
Yeah, I can.
Yeah. I've seen you moonwalk on the rug a couple times.
Kind of can. Yeah, that's kind of one of those hidden deals, you know.
Yeah. I believe it.
Yeah, don't let the flat feet and kind of belly that sticks out fool you, because
it's the ultimate dancer physique, really.
Yeah. Hey, we got the Gardner family with us here today.
We do.
Yeah.
I'm sitting between the Father and the Son.
Yeah,
same
guy.
You're just missing the Holy Spirit.
I guess I'm the Holy Spirit.
3 in 1.
3 in 1. The Trinity. Love the Trinity.
Garth and Gage, good morning, boys.
Morning.
Good morning.
Morning.
Man, so what do you got going on?
I carried the guitar case.
You do?
He does.
That's Dad's job.
Drive the truck.
I know what he's
Definitely
doing.
jobs.
He's spending money is what he's doing.
Yeah, right.
I can do that. I do that pretty well, actually.
He does that without my help.
I don't have an issue with that.
Yeah.
So for those people at home that don't know, this guy right here is something pretty dang special. Comes from a really cool family. We talk about the cattle business. You can't talk about the cattle business without talking about his family. But more than that, the horse show side of things, you were involved in a whole lot.
We've been blessed.
Yeah. You know, but like talk about you. Like, you're here after this. You're here for what, another week?
Yes, I get to stay in Vegas for a bonus week.
Bonus
week.
Bonus week. Is that all judges seminars, or what's that for?
Yeah, so next week there's a AQHA judges seminar, and then after that we have the NRCHA judges seminar. So hopefully I learn something next week. I get dumbed down this week.
Yeah, dumbed down this week, and then you got
next week.
Then you got to sharpen back up, get those pencils
right.
to work. So
sober up. Yeah. But,
how long have you been doing all the judges and judging and all of that stuff, Gar?
So I got my NRCHA judges card 4 years ago and
Yep.
started doing the cow horse, and just recently got my AQHA ranch horse versatility card, or versatility ranch horse card. I better get that right.
Yeah.
And so I'll be doing some of the VRH shows at the AQHA shows, and hopefully continue to work my way up the ladder of the NRCHA judges room, and get a chance to maybe someday judge at one of the majors. It's been a great experience. I've gotten to work with some Hall of Fame guys, and it's a sport that we love. We've been involved in it for about 20 years. I mean, we first got involved with the NRCHA by taking a little yearling filly out to Reno to the Snaffle Bit Futurity Sale, and we went from 1 to taking about 20 out there, and we just, our little small breeding program from Kansas kind of took off, and it was just really cool to see how much support we got from our customer base, and those customers got those horses into amazing trainers' hands, and then it all, just kind of snowballed from there. We were just really fortunate to have, guys like Doug Williamson and, just
pretty legendary dudes.
Name drop a little bit, Dougie. But, I mean, just he became one of our best friends, as well as being a business partner with He's Right On. And then, we got lucky and found a little horse, just happens to have made a little bit of a mark in the rope horse in a Western sports world, or Western equine sports world by the name of Hickory Holly Time.
Just a little name.
By the way, Dean Tuftin still hasn't finished paying for that horse on it. He's got a down payment on him. But, Dean, if you're out there, I'll go ahead and send that check. I'll send you the rest.
So Hickory Holly Time was your guys's?
He was.
I feel like you and I are pals, and I feel like an idiot because I did not know that.
You need to do some damn research, buddy.
I need to read a little bit.
So we bought Hickory Holly Time when he was 2, and I don't think it's a secret, but Hayden Upton started him. Hayden was kind of just a 2-year-old guy. Now Hayden's killing in the NCHA, but Hayden and Kelby Phillips were really good friends, and Kelby was working for us at the time, and Corey Cushing had flown to Texas to try Hickory Holly Time, and they've loved him. His customers wanted to buy him, and they vetted him. Had a big old OCD in his stifle, and so they were out. And Hayden called Kelby and said, "Hey, I got a really nice Hickory Holly Time, or I got a really nice one-time Pepto out of Hickory Holly C. I don't know if you guys are looking for a prospect." And Kelby texts me or calls me and says, "Hey, I got a really good deal." And then so I have a little bit of a horse problem, and I had to call my wife and ask for permission. But so they told us what the price was, and we called our friend Joe Carter, the vet, and he said, "Send me the X-rays. Let me look at him." And sent us the X-rays, and we sent him the X-rays, and he said, "I think I can manage this." So we bought Hickory Holly Time as a 2-year-old. Probably could have shown him at the Reno Snaffle Bit Futurity as a 2-year-old. He was so broke. Hayden had done such an amazing job. It was all Kelby could do not to overtrain him from that 2-year-old, 3-year-old year. Never injected stifles.
Really?
And Kelby went on and won the intermediate the next year on him as a 3-year-old, made the open finals, and then ultimately should have won the Stallion Stakes right here in this arena. Was circling. He made his first circles, switched sides, made his second circles right when he was about to blow the horn. He fell.
Oh, man.
And that same year, I told Kelby, Kelby's crushed. And he's kind of an ultimate competitor. And I was like, man, we're going to go win the Derby in Paso. Went and won the Derby in Paso.
Really?
On Hickory Holly Time. And then Dean started sniffing around. He's like, "I want to buy your horse." I'm like, "He's not for sale." And ultimately, Dean got him bought and has just taken him to another level. And he's made such an impact in the rope horse industry. It's so cool. But to think that, I remember Kelby riding him around bareback at our little place, to start off with. And I think I was talking to a man that works for Dean last night. He said he's fixing to cross the $6 million mark as a sire in the equine world, in the Western equine world, with rope horse, cow horses, and everything. That's crazy.
That is outstanding. So, Shane, we've talked about the Riata deal quite a bit.
Yeah.
So Hickory Holly Time is like the number one horse right now, Riata.
Yes.
That horse, we've been doing the Riata now for 4 or 5 years. And what we do for every rope, and you go down and you look at the stallions that have horses in there that are placing, that are getting money. And Hickory Holly Time, I mean, from when they're a great stallion is when you're watching their babies rope in the open. Well, you've got those. So that's the guys that are, your open ropers that are getting by on the 4- and 5-year-old horses. But then what really, really shows the stallion, in my mind, is when you get down in the lower numbered ropings and you can have those horses keep it together with the 4 and 5 ropers. You know what I mean? With that lower numbered deal, because that's where all the numbers are, especially in the team roping. Like where we're at right now, we're getting down into these 11 and 10 ropings. The 9 roping is our biggest roping.
Right.
So that's your 4s and 5s. When they can climb on those horses and go get it done, and they're young, they're not 13 or 14, they're 4, 5, and 6. then there's your mind, there's your talent, there's all of that stuff in the horses.
Right.
And Hickory Holly Time, there's a reason that's the number one stallion. And I honest to God did not know that story until now, and I feel like a terrible friend.
Well, thanks.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
story.
Yeah.
That is very, very cool. I mean, that ties this whole. I didn't even know we were going to talk team roping today. Honestly,
I thought we were just going to talk about like stuff that happens in Vegas.
Yeah. Right. Well,
and the same thing with like Hickory Holly Time. You see him. You might see someone be in the open finals on Hickory Holly Time, and then see someone in the youth boxing on a Hickory Holly Time.
so he's the same. So
It's the same in the cow horse.
Same in the cow horse.
I mean, he's talent, mind, just versatile.
Yeah.
And I mean, too, they're just.
We'll let you guys in the
I
conversation.
hear people
here.
talk about.
We're not going
Hickory
to talk
Holly.
about music with you guys.
We'll talk to you guys in a minute. We're
No,
talking
I'm loving this
Kinda
conversation.
having a-
I'm laughing because I got buddies down. I got a buddy down. I won't name his name, but he lives in Sparta, Tennessee, and he's Sparta, Tennessee. You know what I mean? And he's he's got. Well, I think I got this horse I'm buying. I'm looking at him. He goes, he's out of that Hickory Holler Time.
Oh, holler time.
Oh, Hickory Holler Time.
Yeah.
He's red roan. He's got to be a metallic cat.
Right.
So it cracks me up. Leave it to Tennessee.
Right.
But no, I that's a great horse. My gosh,
Yeah.
I didn't know you owned that horse.
We did, and it was one of those things. It was kind of a God thing because I was at a high school basketball game and Dean called me, and he'd been trying to buy him. And Kelby, at this time, Kelby had gone on to go to work for Dean, and so we still owned him. And so when Kelby left our place, he went out on his own, moved to Arizona, lived at his father-in-law's place in Buckeye. And then Dean called me and said, "Hey, what about this Kelby Phillips kid?" I said, "He's best. He's one of the most talented kids I've ever been around. He's super talented." He said,
all the way around with everything.
Yeah, I mean,
with everything.
just gets him broke and can show.
Yep.
And so he hires Kelby. They moved to Oregon. So we still own Hickory Holly Time, right? And so now Hickory Holly Time's in Dean's barn every morning, and he doesn't own him. And you don't think a guy like Dean Tuftin is just chomping at the bit?
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm such a dumbass, man. I should have just held off for more money.
You just needed
I
to
said,
wait.
Dean, you got the down payment. Go ahead and finish paying for that sucker anytime. But he called me at a high school basketball game, and he offered me this, at the time, still stupid money. And I just started crying, and my wife was watching the basketball game. It was a junior high basketball game, and I called her and I said,
the game isn't that tight, honey. It's okay.
I'm like, hey, I just talked to Dean, and he wants to buy Oliver. We called him, barn name was Oliver.
Yeah.
And she goes, I don't know. And I told her the price. She goes, sell him. Like, can we just talk about this for a second?
We just did. Sell it.
Yeah.
Do you remember who was playing in that game? Was it me or Grace?
I don't know. I don't even know. I think it was one. I think it was maybe both of you.
I think it was one of both of
yeah.
us.
Oh, my gosh.
So I made that deal at a junior high basketball game, and it just it changed our lives because we were able to pay off our indoor arena, and it was just like, I mean, I will ever be indebted to Hickory Holly Time and to Kelby and Dean, and I'm just like, I knew Dean would take him to another level, but I had no. I mean, I knew he was talented, but I had no idea that he was going to go on and be a six. I mean, who knows what's the sky's the limit? He's almost $6 million. I mean, can he hit with the payouts in some of these deals, the Riata Buckles and everything? He'll be $10 million.
I tell you what. Here's the thing, though. It's gonna end up happening a whole lot faster than that because right now with the way everything's going, so we've talked about this a lot. The whole reason for the Riata, the whole backstory there is kind of what Reigned Cow Horse did a decade, not even a decade ago, probably more than that, but you guys have the same deal. So it was, we're going to go ride the Cutter Rejects or the Rain and Rejects, and then we're going to go cow horse on them, we're going to go rope on them or whatever. So that's stupid. We hate that terminology. We've talked about it on these shows 50 times. We hate the reject deal. So in the rope horse deal, we didn't worry about papers up until a handful of years ago, unless you were doing AQHA stuff. Yeah, you wanted one that had good bloodlines, and you'd pretend to look at them. It didn't matter as long as they worked. Didn't matter. If they were a grade sorrel gelding and you worked, I'm going to buy them. So now all of that has changed because we're looking and we're starting to track. We are still only, to this day, tracking a small percentage of that winning with the biggest payout. The biggest payout, we're talking $120 million. So here's the $20 million a year. So right here it'll be $20 million. So just think, in a perfect world where every dollar got mapped to those horses, let's just say it was a perfect world. In team roping, that money gets mapped to those horses. In 1 year, we change the LTE whole situation at EquiStat. In 1 year.
Wow.
Do you see what I'm saying?
I see exactly.
Because there's so much money.
Right.
There's so much money. $120 million out here getting paid out. And that money starts going to those stallions, starts going to those mares, and all of a sudden that $6 million LTE or not LTE, but on your progeny goes up, and all of a sudden you have a producer that's done $6 million in a year. That's why it's so important what we're doing here. And those horses like Hickory Holly Time, kind of those horses that were in on the ground level, Once in a Blue Boons are doing. I mean, there's a bunch of them. Right. You know, what Stevie Ray Vaughan's numbers are going to do, it's the same thing. There's a bunch of them, and all of a sudden, and it's starting to trickle in because of Riata. You're going to see these numbers on these horses go way up, and it's not going to be because of the cut and pin and the reined cow horse. It's going to be because of team roping. And it's going to be very, very cool when these team roping sales start ringing the bell, like the futurity.
I think it started like that. The Riata Buckle still last week was this weekend was great.
It was great. It was absolutely great. Sold 60 horses, and the average I can't remember what the average was, 50,000 or something. On the average, it's pretty dang great. And there was no stupid numbers like that inflated that average. We had one sell for 600,000, so all the ones that then your average is messed up. You had a lot of $100,000 ones. Yeah, and that that 75,000. Like Tripp brings that beautiful yellow horse in here that's just awesome, $75,000, and you had a bunch of them right there.
Right,
bunch of them right there. The high seller was 170, which was great.
That was the high seller.
That was a high seller, but
and your average is 50,000. That speaks volumes.
And so 170,000, and that horse came with a Riata stallion spot, came with some things there, and it was a stallion. It was a breeder, it was a producer. So there was a reason for that 170,000 as well. I mean, not taking anything away from that horse, a great horse. That horse comes out of a mare that sold that had a baby that sold at the sale 2 days prior for like $250 or $225 or something in Fort Worth. So, man, we're off in the weeds on this deal. The bottom line is it's a great time to be a part of this deal, and a horse like Hickory Holly Time.
Oh, you just said weed, and we're in Las Vegas.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Yeah. Man, oh man! As we were walking up to the Thomas and Mack last night, it was a little stout. My boys were like, "Dad, what does that smell?" I'm like,
"Skunk."
It was a
skunk, son. It's nothing.
Anyway, let's talk music now. Shane, will you please take the show over? Because Garth and I are done.
We got the equine side of the table here. We got the music side over here.
Well, this is D&G over here. So
good. Hey, man. No, music is great. Music is, everybody loves music. Country music, which I love, and work with a lot of artists, and been in the business for a long time. Been in Nashville for 30 years. I've worked with most of them. I've been fortunate. And I always get to run across young artists, in writing, and guys like Gage here, and that come across, my desk and the publishing companies, and just friends, mutual friends, and seeing guys and writing with them, and getting to see them come to Vegas at National Finals Rodeo, maybe sing the anthem, do an opener. It's a big thing for them because they've dreamed about it, and to get to watch that come to fruition is pretty cool. It's pretty cool because I like playing for people like in the honky tonks. I like little honky tonks. That's my favorite.
Yeah.
But really my love is behind the scenes, writing the songs, creating the songs with I have great co-writers too, and we all kind of enjoy that process and let the young guys get out there and do it, But it's a thrill, and I mean, we got him here today. You did the what'd you do at NFR? I know you.
Yeah.
You did the anthem, right?
Not at the NFR. I was at Cowboy Corral playing.
Cowboy Corral, that's right.
Sir.
You did the Cowboy Corral.
Yes,
well, you need to do an anthem next year.
I mean, I'd love to.
Yeah,
but you'll ask any artist or any musician, that song is the hardest song to sing in the entire world. I mean, especially at a place where there is so much pressure, so much just regalia around the NFR and everything like that. So when all eyes are on you, you know the words, you've heard them a million times, but to sing that song, one perfectly, not forget anything, the pressure of the moment is insanity. So I would love to, because it's a great honor to get to sing the anthem for the NFR, but man, you get that call, your heart gets racing a little bit.
Yeah, it's true. It's a great equalizer. A lot of artists won't attempt it.
Absolutely.
Great singers. They're like,
one time, Trent Willman, friend of ours.
I love Trent.
We had to talk about this, and he told me one time when he sang it, that he take his hat off and he put the words inside his hat. And I'm like, that's a great idea. Because I'm like, I sang it one time at the Snaffle Bit Futurity on horseback.
Well, maybe you need to sing it.
No, I don't need to.
Come on, man.
I'm washed up, dude. And I get I'm on horseback. I'm at the open final Snaffle Bit Futurity. Right. I'm singing this song, and I get to the bridge or the whatever, and I frickin' forget the words, and I paused.
Oh, sure.
And then it came to me again. And I finished it, and I go out, I ride back out, and everyone goes, that pause was so dramatic. And I was like,
you're telling me.
I forgot the freaking words. Stephanie Duquette worked for the NRCH at the time. She goes, oh, the Rockets' red glare. she and I just finished it.
Well, you know, some artists I know, I won't name them, but some artists, they'll have you get the earpiece in.
Yep.
Somebody will be over there giving them, oh, say, can you see?
Yeah.
And they'll be giving them the words as they sing along. It's hard. I mean, because you got, like you said, you got the pressure, and that's one song you don't want to screw up.
Yeah, because I mean, you're honoring the nation you live in.
There's no other song scrutinized like that.
Yeah,
that's right.
No, exactly what you said. I mean, remember when Christina Aguilera forgot a verse at the Super Bowl?
Yes,
Rosie O'Donnell.
I was
Rosie O'Donnell. Was it Rosie? Who was it? The big heavy set that did it? Was it? You know, wasn't it Rosie O'Donnell?
Yeah. Go.
You're looking at me like you don't remember Rosie O'Donnell's
doing the
national anthem?
No.
Oh God.
Yeah.
That was bad.
The Christina Aguilera. I was there at that game.
Oh, that's right. You and I were talking about
that.
I was there.
Gosh, it was, I don't know, 2000 and
it was a while, but
years ago,
because that's what it was. It was her, right?
It was, yeah.
And
we were. I was side stage.
You know what's crazy is you hear it, and they forget it, and it makes you, as you're listening, it makes you go, wait, what?
Did I forget it wrong?
Yeah,
it's
100%.
He just said,
and it's one of those songs when you see an artist, we all screw up, right? You see an artist up there playing, I forgot the words.
Yeah,
that song, I don't care if you like or dislike the artist, you're like, oh man, you feel bad. You're like, oh god, that's not the one to forget.
Absolutely.
We talk about the ones who have messed up, but I mean, what do y'all think about like some of the best Super Bowl performances of the Star Spangled Banner?
Stapleton.
I was about to say Stapleton.
Hands
oh my
down.
God.
So I took and recorded it, and then knocked all the background music out of it, or all the crowd noise, and we use that like for when we don't have live singers. I mean, I took it and messed with it on the sound deal forever because it is legit like he was in a studio, and it was I don't know what it is about the way he did. So I like, if I ask you to play or sing the national anthem, I want you to nail it.
Yeah.
I don't want you to do any BS. I don't care about you and your flair. I really don't. I care about the song and what it means to everybody and doing the song justice. When Chris Stapleton added his Chris Stapleton stuff to it, it was the coolest,
phenomenal.
I mean, that's my favorite live one ever. Chris's for sure.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean,
and you remember? I don't know if this is true, but it came from an old source in the music business. Remember back in the day when Jimi Hendrix, he played Star Split on the guitar.
Yeah,
one of the old guys, I believe his name was Artie Mogul. He was a A&R guy for back in those days, and I think he was with Columbia Records. And I think he said, if I remember it right, Jimmy's known for his guitar playing, and that's what he wanted to do. But a lot of it too, the secondary, he didn't want to sing the words because he was afraid he was going to screw it up.
Yeah,
and he goes, I'll just stick to guitar.
Yeah,
he played it with guitar, so even him.
Yeah,
goes to show.
We use it all. We use that all the time.
Right.
We'll go ahead and play that before to roping or somewhere.
Right.
Just you're there for 10 days or a horse show or whatever. We'll go ahead and throw that.
Right.
And it's cool. It's cool.
Right. Yeah,
that's super cool.
Richie Sambora. That's cool.
Oh yeah.
Isn't that the right name? Richie.
Is it Richie or Ricky? It's Richie.
Yeah. There's been some great ones through the years, man.
Speaking of forgetting words, Gage, you got to tell a story about being on Stormy's show. That's hilarious.
Oh, I mean,
did you forget words?
No, I didn't forget words to a song, but it was I was on Stormy Warren's show 2 days ago, and right before we go on, they're like, "Oh, Tracy Lawrence is here." I was like, "Oh, that's amazing!" I play Time Marches On in my sets all the time. I love his music. I always have. But he comes out of the green room, which is really just a big old tour bus, which is super cool. And he comes out. I'm like, okay, I'm going to say hi. I'm going to be very calm. He's an artist. I'm just a guy. So we're just going to go ahead and do it. Got nervous right when I went up to him, and I was going to say, "Oh, how you doing, Mr. Lawrence?" But then I just went, "Oh, how you doing, Mr. Chapman?" As in Tracy Chapman, the girl who wrote Fast Car. And so
I bet you he loved it.
So then he just looks at me. He's like, it's Tracy. And I look at Stormy, and Stormy's just like, and so then I realized what I did. I was just like, oh, no. So then I thought about it. I was like, well, I already ruined it. So then I go on to Stormy's show, and we talk about it. And I just admitted to everyone who was in the crowd and to Stormy, I was like, I just called Tracy Lawrence Tracy Chapman. And
one of my heroes.
Yeah, one of my heroes who I look up to. Very respectable. Yeah, just completely messed it up. That first impression, and Stormer's like, he'll never forget you.
No, he's always going to remember.
Always going to remember me.
And Tracy's a great guy. I guarantee he got a chuckle out of it.
And then Stormy introduces him for his set. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Tracy Chapman.
That's great.
Sounds
that's Stormy.
standing.
I love Stormy. Yeah,
hey,
great.
But that's the deal. It's just like backing in the box here for all the money.
Sure.
The pressure, like those situations right there, will get a guy.
Oh, absolutely.
Look, I mean, your brain will completely shut off.
100% shut off.
They will completely
mine
shut off.
Mine stays shut off most of the time.
Yeah. I would just wish mine would turn on once in a while. That would be super. I don't even know what that feels
just every
like.
now and then.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah.
And that's just, and Tracy Lawrence, if I've met one of my heroes, like I was going to tell you, Chris Stapleton is my favorite artist of all time. And not even, I don't hold favoritism to his anthem. I do think it's the best, but the way that he writes songs, the way that he produces music, the way that he plays and sings, his vocals are insane, just insane. Mm-hmm. If I ever met him, I think I might have just passed out. Like I
feel like meeting Michael Jordan or something.
Tracy Lawrence's last name is not even the worst thing that could have happened if I was with Chris Stapleton. I would have blown my mind.
That's cool. I mean, that's cool. Great. I mean, a guy that's coming up and that's like the first time getting to sit down with like Jake Barnes or something, if you're in the team roping world, or like sitting with Michael Jordan or something like that. I remember when Chris was just hitting, he went to the Resistol plant and went through with all the guys down there and picked out. He was wearing the Charlie One Horse, like his cowboy hats that he wears. It's a different. And they said he was the most humble, cool dude, and it was right when he went like this, and was doing vocals forever that nobody knew about, and then
I used to ride with him in Nashville.
Did you?
You did?
I used to ride with him all the time back in 99, 2000, 2001. They kept trying to get him to be an artist. He didn't want to be an artist.
Really?
He's kind of shy. He didn't want to be. It took him forever to talk him into it. The guy that talked him into it was at Universal Records, a guy by the name of Brian Wright, who handles Straight. Yeah. He's the one that really is responsible for getting Chris there. And, and then he stayed on him for years. Yeah. And Chris finally decided to do it. So was he an overnight success? No, he'd been in Nashville for 10
Yeah, one years. Of those, what do they call it? An
10-year success story.
Right. Overnight, the overnight success that took 20 years to get.
And his wife, Morgan, she used to sing demos for me. I've written with, I got to get a female song we'd write. She'd come in and sing the demo. She's a great singer.
Yeah. She sings phenomenal. She does harmonies on a lot of his shows,
almost
right?
all the time.
With him. But if you guys, hopefully, if you could hear her solo records, unbelievable.
Well, she did a cover of "You Are My Sunshine" with him, and I mean, golly, she's so good.
She's so talented.
What's wild about Chris, like you were saying, very humble guy and very kind of shy, but I mean, you listen to his voice, it's got so much power to it. You would never think that he's just it's good to be here. I'm very, very, very excited. I mean, the power and the just veracity of his voice is just insane.
There's only one Chris Stapleton voice.
100%.
Too. There's only one voice like that too.
Yeah.
Man, that song that him and Justin Timberlake did. Say Something. I bet I have watched and played that song. It's one of my favorite deals for two reasons. Because of the video production. There was a one-take song when they did the video. Mm-hmm. They did one take, and what was cool backstory, if anybody ever watches it on YouTube, they do, when you're setting up to do a one-take shot, and they had, I can't remember how many hundred people there singing and in this warehouse and did this deal, it was one take, first take, which never happens. And so on the production side of it, it was badass. And if you watch the video at the end of it, the guys that are running camera, like, we just nailed that on the first take. Like, that never ever happens.
Right.
And they did it one time. But then going back to the song with Justin Timberlake and him, it is the coolest song. Like, that's one of my favorite songs. I think, I don't know Justin Timberlake, that ilk of guys, but when you put talent with talent,
100%.
Oh, buddy.
Well, what I love about
you've been in the studio, though, that spontaneity, you can't recreate that.
You can't.
I mean, if you nail it the first time, why even try?
It's magic. And a lot of them, I mean, it's getting rare, but a lot of them I've seen it. It's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
When they get that one, they're like, hey, we're going to go do a vocal. Now your scratch vocal was great. It's phenomenal.
Yeah.
You know what you did when they were recording the song, they had players in there playing and laying it down, and he's in there doing a scratch vocal so the players can follow along. Well, the scratch vocals, the one.
Because there's no pressure, right?
There's no pressure.
Yeah.
They're not
so
they're just opening
they're
up their
just
heart
doing
and
it.
singing. That's right.
That's
I
right.
bet.
Right.
I bet.
It's pretty cool.
Always record, huh?
Always.
Yeah.
Always record.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, we're ready to do it. Now we're good.
No, we're good. We got it.
We got it.
I've seen that happen.
I bet you
your nose. Nope, we got it already.
Yep, come back in here. We're good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're done.
I
guys.
recorded it while you were singing your scratch vocals. We got it.
And Chris is great. Chris is really a blues singer that happens to love country music.
Yeah.
So
well, he was with the Steel Drivers doing bluegrass for a long time, right?
Yeah, he was.
Those records are insanely good too. You go back and listen to that stuff. I mean, it's funny hearing him on a bluegrass track because you're so used to the rock style of his music. But I mean, what I love about him is that he transcends all genres. He does collaborations with Taylor Swift, Dua Lipa, with like rappers. I mean, and no matter what song he's in, it's always gonna sound great. He elevates everything he does.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. And to us in Nashville that came up with him, he's just Chris.
Yeah.
I see him in the coffee rooms
That's so
with his
cool.
baseball hat on and fighting over who's in the coffee line first.
Think he wants to buy a rope horse?
I don't know. I can ask him.
Can we get him in the horse business?
Get him
in the Riata business over here. Yeah,
absolutely.
No, he was a walk-on for Vanderbilt football. Did you guys know that?
What?
Chris
Really?
Stapleton. Yeah.
They weren't quite as good as they are now, though, right?
He was a walk-on.
No Diego Pavia back then.
Yep. He was.
Really?
Yep. He walked on. I don't know how much he played, but I remember him talking about that. Yeah, for Vanderbilt. Yeah. Pretty sure I'm right about that. Wow. And he's big guy, great guy.
Yeah.
Just jolly, quiet.
Yeah.
And what you see is kind of what you get.
That's so awesome.
He's got 5 kids. You know that?
Yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah, he's obviously been
So does
good
Drew.
Dad.
Good
So
dad.
does Drew.
You got 5 kids?
Oh, he does.
4.
He's got
4.
4.
Well,
My
get to
wife
work and
has
you got
5
to hit
kids.
that 5.
There's still time.
There's still plenty of time.
Keep going.
Have you met his boys, his twin boys?
Maybe.
No, they were running around at Snaffle bit when
they
you
were
were
roping
playing.
the dummy.
Yeah,
out
they were
front
roping the
when
dummy
he was
right out
playing.
front.
Oh, no, I did see them. Yeah,
they were out there when you were playing.
At the pre-foot rope, and my daughter usually, when she's there, not when she's not roping, she's watching them, and she gets the biggest kick out of them.
Really?
Yeah. Imagine Drew. How old are they?
8
Imagine Drew at 8 years old.
times 2.
That's
times
scary.
2.
Times 2?
Yeah, and acting like their mom. It's out of control.
Throwing the mom under the bus. Sorry, honey, I'll buy you dinner tonight.
Oh man, no, that's so much fun. Well, cool. I tell you what, watching you do what you do and being such a fan of the music industry and as a creative, it's powerful when you get to be around guys like this, and it's powerful when you get to have the opportunities out here. Talk to me about when you decided that this is what you wanted to do. I mean, you come from a family that has that kind of talent. Your dad on that side. So, when did you really decide that, hey, I want to go do this? I want to go take a shot at it.
Well, it really started back in Fort Worth. I was a sophomore at TCU, and the Stockyards it's a place where so many great artists have cut their teeth and got their start. And I've always loved music. I've always been in music. My family's very musical, but I never really saw it as a way of like making a living. It was always just something that was fun for me. But I wanted to just give it a shot. I wanted to just kind of get a gauge for it down in the Stockyards. I was like, okay, I'm going to just try and see if anyone's going to give me a shot. And so, but at the time, I didn't have any connections. I didn't have a network of people to like, okay, if I want to play at this place, I should call this person or send them this kind of thing. So I kind of did it the old-fashioned way, and I took my guitar and I walked to every single bar in the Stockyards and went up to managers. I was like, hey, do you have 30 minutes for me? Can I show you what I can do? Can you give me a shot? I got a whole lot of no's before I got my first yes. And I got my first yes at Rhinestone Saloon down in the Stockyards. I went in there and I was like, "Hey, I'm Gage Gardner. I've been wanting to play out here for a while. Would you have time for me to show you what I got?" He was like, "Yeah, come back at 7. You got 30 minutes." I was like, "Oh, okay, great." So I had to get a set together in about 15 minutes, and then got on stage while another guy took a break, and I played for the owner, and he was like, "Okay, pretty good. We'll get you back here on Thursday," and we've just been kind of rolling ever since. But I didn't know how far it would go. I was just happy to be playing. Like, truly, with everything that I've got going on now, absolute blessings I've been given with the Cowboy Corral and playing Old Red, and I just got booked to play the stock show in January. there's so many great things about this that it's going the way it is. But truly, I would be doing this if I'd be playing for free if I had to, and I have before.
Yeah.
Because it's so much fun for me, and it's truly where I find the most joy in life, and where I feel closest to God is when I'm on that stage, and when I'm playing with my band, and when I'm writing songs with amazing people. It's a play. I don't think there was really ever a choice for me. It was more my way of finding it, kind of finding where God wanted me to go. Because I tried doing a lot of other stuff and tried to find joy in other things, but I think that it was always where I was going to be. It was just a matter of time before I decided to take that jump and really put my faith in what God had in store for me. So
that's cool.
That's great. It's a great answer.
Thank you.
And you know what? Most of the great ones, like he's saying, they started out just door knocking on the doors.
And hearing a lot of no's.
Yeah.
Or you suck.
Yeah.
Naming Garth Brooks.
Yeah.
Every label in Nashville passed
his
on
name
him.
to be like me.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I know.
Whatever.
All the greats have a story. They've all been told no 1,000 times.
Yeah.
And it's the ones that keep knocking on the door and keep making the climb and having that tenacity. Those are the ones that are successful.
Yes, sir.
And that's good. Good on you.
Thank you, sir.
It's not for the weak of heart, is it?
Absolutely not.
It's tough.
I got definitely some no's. I got one time an owner of a bar. I was telling him, like, hey, I've been playing acoustic shows for him for a while, and I was wanting to get into playing band shows. I was like, hey, I can get a band together. I'd really love a shot. And he was like, well, let's keep you in these acoustic shows. You're good, but I'm not going to say the artist's name, but he was like, you're good, but you're this artist. I was like, oh.
It was not anybody you'd know. It was not anyone you really know.
It wasn't anyone. It was local artists. Someone who I did know actually was a friend of mine, but he was just like, "Oh, you know this person. You're getting there, but you're not ready for that yet."
Yeah.
And so after that, I didn't play for him ever again, and I started booking band shows at other places. And so, I mean, those things, when you get told no or when you really get knocked down, for some people, it can really kind of put you out. He added a lot of fuel on my fire when he said that.
That's
I was
the
like,
best
okay.
thing in the world.
Well, I know of another young man that he's from the outskirts of Knoxville, Tennessee, and he went around door knocking like that too. And people, one of the owners of one of the clubs goes, I mean, it was pretty kind of crappy about it. He's like, no, I don't want you playing here. You're never going to play here. And then 3 years later, he was trying to get him to come to the bar and play.
Yeah.
And then another year later, he was trying to get a meet and greet pass at one of the stadiums he was playing.
Right.
Oh, no.
And that guy is Kenny Chesney.
I thought it'd be Kenny Chesney.
Golly, man.
Right.
Yeah, isn't that great?
Yeah.
Great.
It's
never
those
play
deals,
here.
though. Yeah.
Those deals,
Yeah.
they all get told no.
Yeah.
And
It drives
good on you, man. It says a lot about you.
I appreciate
That's
that,
awesome.
sir.
Love
Thank
that.
you.
Love
Thank you.
that.
Oh, that's good stuff. I remember the same type of deal, different deal. I was at a roping clinic, and I was probably 19 or whatever, and Doyle Gellerman was the guy instructing, and we went through this deal, and he's like, what do you guys want to do? And I'm like, I'd like to take a shot at making the finals someday. And he, for 2 days, it was an advanced clinic. There was 6 hitters, 6 healers, and Doyle just grilled me for the days, like pushed me way outside of my comfort zone, and was like, good luck, bro. Like, and so I worked at it, and it pissed me off because he basically told me no.
Absolutely.
And a few years later, we're at Omac Stampede, and I freaking crank one out there like to win the rodeo. My guy ropes a leg, and as I'm riding back around, Doyle's standing, he's like, dude, that was an outstanding spin. And I was like, you damn right it was.
Damn right.
All because of you.
Teach you.
Yeah, but you need that.
Right.
Yeah.
You have to have
need
that.
You've got to have that, because you can either let it crush you or you can let it pour
That right
gas
there.
on that
Yeah.
fire.
You're dead on. You're right. I think all these artists like this need to be told no. It's either going to make or break you.
Yeah.
It's
Maybe
gonna
it's not your deal.
That's right. And no's will make you, and no matter if you're in music business, it doesn't matter what you're in.
Yeah.
You get told no, and you have some controversy coming up the ranks, it makes you either go away or it makes you hungry
Yeah.
and absolutely successful.
The fly-by-nighters
drive.
will weed themselves
That's
out.
exactly
Those
right.
fly-by-nighters, they will.
That's
they
right.
will get. Well, I can't. Well, I'm better than that. If
Whatever.
you've got that attitude,
Oh,
and you're like,
forget it.
well,
Yeah.
I mean, he's not. He doesn't know. Do you know who you're talking to? No, it might be like, maybe you better go get your ass to work. And
That's
then
right.
show them and
And
just
then-
let it
that's
drive
right.
the fire.
That's right.
Outwork them. You'll be
That's
fine.
right.
You got the talent. Everybody's got
Absolutely.
talent.
Yeah.
Did you enter the suicide race when that guy ripped the leg after that?
Oh my God!
That's the
craziest thing in the world to watch.
That's nuts. You ever seen that?
Yeah.
Oh my God!
Crazy.
I come down off the top of that deal. It's the craziest thing in the world.
Okay, dang.
Like it's wild.
Yeah.
It is wild. The OMAC Stampede. Yeah. Boy, we drift a lot here on this show, don't we?
We cover all the bases.
We're in OMAC, Washington now, folks.
Yeah.
We're tripping around the world here. well, buddy, did you bring your guitar?
I did indeed.
Is he bailing me out today?
Yeah, he's bailing you out.
No, come on.
You're going to do some.
No, man. Oh, shoot. Don't lose your pick there.
Oh, shoot.
He's throwing his picks to the crowd already.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, let's do it. What do you want to play for us today?
Oh, shoot. I mean, what do y'all want to hear?
I don't know. Chris Stapleton song, probably? No.
We can do that. I know a lot of them.
Hey,
Happens to have one in his back pocket.
happened to?
There you go. Yeah, I have to tighten those up. Is it on?
Yeah, these big-time artists are used to having their stage hands do all this stuff, So.
Roadie.
You know, my stage
you talking about getting
here.
scared, you're talking, we'll give a little fill with time here.
Right,
It might be the other side there.
We were at this little invitational roping back in Parker County, Texas, and it was a draw deal, and they set you up like, you have these old guys that are no good when they put you with the pros.
Yeah.
So I go look at the draw list, and my first one, my header, Trevor Brazil.
Oh.
And I was like, you got to be freaking kidding me, And I go tell Amanda, I'm like, God, I'm roping with Trevor.
Most pressure in the world.
Yeah, man, and he spun one, and I roped him. We get to go to the second round, and I was like, and then I missed our second one. I'm like, I don't care. I wrote my first deal with Trevor Brazil,
so
and
awesome.
now we're friends.
That's so cool.
And, yeah, it's so cool. But you know what? That's a cool thing about any professional sport, whether it's music. You got guys like this that are helping young guys, or like where we live in our area there in Parker County. We live next to Junior Noguera.
Yeah.
All those guys are right there, and they are so humble. It's like I go over to Junior's house one day to pick up something for a buddy of mine. He goes, "Hey, come over and rope with us."
Yeah.
I'm like, "You serious?"
Yeah. Yeah.
You want me to come rope with you?
It's cool, isn't it?
But there's no ego.
There's no us and them.
Yeah. No. I mean, yeah, I could you go rope with whoever. I mean, they don't care that you're a 4+.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's so cool.
It is cool.
People that are willing to help, people that are what I would consider less than them.
Yeah,
I admire people. It's like Shane having Gage on the show.
Absolutely,
and you.
Absolutely.
Because Shane actually did some homework. He actually knew more about me than you did. Yeah. And we've been buddies for a while.
Yeah.
You guys been buddies for a while?
Yeah. So because he judges the Mustang horse shows, the Mustang shows that I announced Fort Worth Stockyards. That's like where it all started though with you.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Like,
thank you, Stormy Mullins.
Stormy Mullins are there's connection.
Actually,
right there.
judged the Mustang show here in South Point this summer.
Did you?
Yeah,
you're getting there,
I'm
buddy.
a traveling Mustang
judge. You are a
judge.
traveling Mustang judge. I love it. All right, you guys
ready
take
yet?
over because we're over
musicians.
Here. That was great.
You guys are catching up.
Yeah, we're good.
Now we're back from commercial break in 3, 2, 1,
and go.
Flying intro. Here we go. I tiptoed in the room. I know you've got to have your rest. She says, come and lay beside me. I've been waiting since you left. And she's sweet to me. I must be the luckiest man alive. And did I tell you, baby, that you are the joy of my life? The first time that I saw you, you took my breath away. And I might not get to heaven, but I walked with the angels that day. She takes me by the hand, and I am the luckiest man alive. Did I tell you, baby, that you are the joy of my life? Now some may have the riches, some may have the worldly things, but as long as I have you, I'll treasure each and every day. Well, just take me by the hand, and I am the luckiest man alive. Did I tell you, baby, that you are the joy of my life? Oh, did I tell you, baby, that you are the joy of my life?
Very nice, Gage. That's
so
awesome.
much. Thank you.
Gage
Thank
Gardner. What a great. And you know what we tell you as singers? It's hard to sing in the morning.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Everything's cold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're up all night. Not saying you were up all night, but you
I was singing up all night, yeah.
Yeah, there you go. So it's tough.
How cool is that?
So, yeah, kudos to you, man. Sounds great.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
Gage, how old are you now?
22, sir.
Good for you, pal.
I thank
Good
you.
for yeah, same
Thank
age
you.
as my son, man.
Really?
So cool.
And I'm loving, too. I'm loving watching Mom.
Yeah.
Watch
That's,
her son.
I saw you. I saw you out there. Mom's out there.
Well, he outkicked his coverage.
Hey, we all did.
Oh,
Are you
yeah.
kidding me?
Absolutely.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, I definitely had an onside kick.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah,
I-
onside kick, you're right.
it actually went through the end zone. There.
Yeah, right. Right. Oh, those women. are so
All you
lucky
need
to
is
have us.
the George Strait the chair, and you're good.
That's right.
Hey,
Yeah.
so last night, that's what Sarah and I went down, and Chancey started playing that
chair?
song. Yeah, we walked in, and Sarah and I just walked into the showroom just to kind of see what was up. Left the boys up in the room, and told security to stay around room 931 so that the boys didn't get out and go crazy.
Did you just tell your room?
Yeah.
Well, they'd be running up and down the hallway in their underwear.
Yeah.
Trust me.
Yeah,
Dude, it
hey,
opens.
well, that way everybody knows where to deliver them back to if they get out.
There you go. Put some tags on them.
Send back to owner.
Yeah, but it was pretty cool. Like, man, when the chair comes on, you got your old lady close by.
Oh,
In
yeah.
Vegas,
In
during
Vegas.
the National Finals
Come
rodeo.
on.
Come on,
Yeah.
Pull her in.
Do you guys
and
got to
dance.
get?
I mean,
Did you get a private room?
Dance, didn't you?
Oh yeah, we
Yeah.
slow dance.
Well, we played that song last night too. I mean, it's been a hit,
Dude,
been a
that is just classic.
Oh, yeah.
Classic.
Heck yeah.
That's crazy. You put a so he's playing the cowboy crowd. There's 2,500 people in there, and you can play a. I don't know, some current artist, there'd be like two people out there dancing. You fire up Amarillo by Morning,
Or the
chair
chair.
ain't a
Oh, my
person.
gosh. Oh,
I mean, you
they're
can't
all
find a
dancing.
spot on that dance
Hey,
floor.
so what happened was yesterday. So we played the day before, and we played the chair. We played we played the firemen, and the security there has been so kind to us. They've been just so nice and very encouraging. But one guy named Bob, he comes up to us and he's like, "Hey man, I need you to play Amarillo by Morning." And we're like, "Okay, we'll think about it." And then we had another person come up and was like, "Hey, can you play Amarillo by Morning?" So then on the bus on the way over there yesterday, we were like, "Hey, so we should really think about putting Amarillo by Morning on there." And we're like, "Okay, let's try it for the first set." Play it for the first set. The first fiddle lick comes on. The dance floor gets packed to the absolute brim, and just everyone's out there. So we're like, okay, maybe we should keep it on there.
Yeah.
It's like a group of cattle when the cake wagon's coming in. I mean, they were all just flocking to the dance floor.
So when we started having the conversation about songs that you need to not forget the words to, I literally, when we were talking, there's two songs. There's the national anthem, and then there's Amarillo by Morning. If you know two songs in the world from our world, those are the two.
You know what's crazy? You know who's first cut Amarillo by Morning?
Wait. Tell him. I know it wasn't George.
No.
That's right.
Chris Ledoux.
That's right.
Chris Ledoux cut that song.
Yeah.
That's right.
And it didn't. I mean, it just it's just a song.
Yeah.
George Strait recuts it.
And there it is.
What's above platinum? I mean Titan, Diamond. I mean, how many streams? Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
There you go.
and nobody knows that song came from Chris. Well,
yeah,
a couple of old hats. Like me and Shane do, but
Chris Ledoux. Well, that's what I honestly thought. That's what you were going to say.
Did he write that song too?
I don't think
Chris Ledoux. No,
no, he didn't.
Probably Dean Dillon or somebody.
I'll tell you. I don't think it was Dean. I'm trying to think who it was. I don't know.
Google it.
Google it. But you know what's funny? A lot of new art. We can just talk freely here, right?
Yeah.
We know that country music today in Nashville, with the exception of a couple, Cody Johnson.
Yeah.
Love Cody. People like that, Luke Combs, Lainey Wilson. It's really gotten away from country.
Yeah.
Would we not agree?
No, but what do you think about Jelly Roll?
You want the right political answer? Or you want the?
Well, no. I mean, it's an acquired taste.
Yeah, acquired.
I saw him at Houston. We saw him at Houston at the rodeo. He was so friggin' humble and just blown away.
Yeah, sweetheart.
And I was like, I'm a Jelly Roll fan now. From now on, man, I'm rooting for this. And then that's when he weighed 600 pounds. Now,
you really
recognize it.
Right.
But I just thought that was cool because he's out there crying.
Yeah,
this guy's
been
through a lot.
I'm sorry, I'm just more.
Yeah, you're more
cowboy,
traditional.
pedal steel.
I mean, I love it.
What's Strait and Cody, I love that stuff.
Jelly Roll brings Cody out on stage with him. And they did that song.
That's great, which is great.
What's the song? You know the name I'm talking about? The song.
I'm trying to think.
Anyway, Cody comes out there and friggin' NRG Arena just goes nuts.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
But anyways, a lot of guys you won't see that are doing that kind of music, right? Traditional or just real country music.
Yeah.
And you'd be shocked. I guess you wouldn't be shocked. A lot of these young guys that I write with that come up, who I don't even know who they are. If you mention, hey, we kind of can't say that because that was kind of written by George. They don't even know who George Strait is, and they're in country music. They don't have a clue.
Wait, they don't know?
They don't have a clue. I've ran across writers, young artists. They don't have a clue. They couldn't name you one George Strait song. That's a fact.
Used to know.
What business do you have
from our feed truck on the ranch? We had the George Strait tape that had Amarillo by Morning. So that tape at one point, I knew what song was on the other side of the tape.
Right.
Did you have an 8-track tape?
No, I never had the 8-track. But in our Ford feed truck, we had one tape that was in there on the ranch, and it was that George Strait tape.
Do you have one of those cassette players that hits the end of the tape and then does the other side? It just goes through reverse?
Yeah, it just goes through.
Big time.
And I remember, we were kind of high rolling back then. But that, no kidding, I remember because it'd be like, okay, if this song is playing right here, then on the backside, if we were to go on the other side, this song would be playing because that's all we listened to.
That's right.
It was growing up, it was George and Chris Ledoux, and that was pretty much it.
Gage did a show over at the Cowboy Commons the other day, and right before the show, Josh Weathers, I don't know if you've heard of Josh or not. He does it. He's an amazing voice. But he sings Marina Del Rey.
Oh, man.
And I'm like, that was such a great song, Marina Del Rey.
Oh, great. That was Dean Dillon.
Yeah. And
wrote that.
Short of the seagulls in the background. Yeah. I mean, that was so good.
Yeah.
Because you remember that? Like, wow.
Yeah. You didn't like the seagulls?
No, I loved it.
You loved it?
No, it's just like, they didn't have that.
For the
they
seagulls,
didn't have
actually.
that.
He did.
Yeah.
Yeah,
he literally did
actually,
Marina
no, that
Del
was
Rey
Hambone.
right.
Hambone did that.
Oh, yeah.
Hambone did it. But, I mean,
Yeah, I'll tell you what, that was
those songs are so iconic because it does. You don't, just like Gage said, when they hit that first lick of Amarillo by Morning on the fiddle, you know exactly what it is.
Oh, it's just that
Marina Del Rey.
Yeah.
You know exactly what that song is.
I love it.
The King,
chair.
Man.
Yeah, he's the king.
The King.
So cool.
Yeah. Following Josh Weathers was not it was hard. It was definitely hard.
You can follow him.
Yeah.
You're good, man. You're young.
I appreciate that.
Yep.
So I've got a moment kind of like yours. I didn't butcher it as bad as you did, but this was like circa 2001 probably.
Okay.
And I was living down here, and I go with my buddy Justin Watts out to Ropin in Texas, and Justin and George's son are good buddies.
Bubba.
Mm-hmm. And so we're sitting around at the Lone Star, and Justin's like, "Come over here. I got a partner for you." This is a true story. He's like, "I got a partner for you for it was before the new rope, so it was like for the 8 roping or something." And walk around, and it was George. And so there was George Strait, Brett Beach, and Clay O'Brien Cooper standing there.
Wow.
And so I knew Clay a little bit from a Jake Barnes clinic that I went where Clay was doing the healing.
Right.
So you want to talk about walking into a circle when you are, and there's Clay, Brett Beach, and George and shook all their hands, and I will never forget. They had to fly out. There was a family thing that happened, and all three of them had to leave, and it was a bad deal. But anyway, it was like I was gonna rope with George Strait for that long, but it was pretty cool to shake their hand. It was one of those things you'll never forget. And Justin was like, Justin had known those guys, so he's like, hey, just come over here. I got a partner for you, and didn't tell me. And I walk over, and I was like, what?
Yeah.
Like, and you don't know what to say, because these guys are so...
It just you can't even fathom it.
You can't. And they're just dudes.
Yeah.
Like
right. And that's what's awesome about it.
It is like, so like, and then as life goes on, so like yesterday, walking down the hall and see Clay, and we've become friends over the last 20 years, and it's pretty cool. Like, and Clay comes over and shakes my hand. Like, how cool is that?
Yeah.
That and I'm with my wife, and she's like, "Who is that?"
That's one of the coolest things that I've got to discover about the music industry. Is that, like, I've met some really big role models of mine, like Flatland Cavalry, Cleto Cordero. I got to meet him. Turnpike Troubadours, Evan Felker, got to meet him. And at the time, I was pretty nervous to meet both of them. Meeting Evan was a funny story, but I'll tell that later. But the cool thing about it is that after the initial meeting of them, I realized, like, they're musicians like me. Like, we can talk music. Dudes. They're just dudes. We can have that common ground of, like, we're both musicians trying to make it, and they were in my shoes at one point. And so it takes a lot of that pressure off of, like, Cleto Cordero, he wrote Sleeping Alone, and Evan, he wrote Pay No Rent. But at the core of it, they're both just musicians like me who they've bust down doors, they've hit the pavement, and they've made it. But it takes a lot of that pressure off to know that they're in that same realm. But it's funny. You talk about George in a cowboy world, like, he's roping all the time, and Cody Johnson ropes all the time. Right. And Evan Felker, he's getting into that horse world too. And I think some of the greatest country music artists that we have today, they are in that Western world. They're in it. Like, they have horses, they have cattle, they understand what it means to truly do that work, that labor, and you can tell in their music and how they write.
Right. Yeah, we need more of them.
Absolutely, we do.
I love it.
That's so good. Yeah. I think we should have you do one more.
Yeah, let's do it.
What are you going to do?
Let's do an original.
Let's do an original.
What do you think, Shane?
Absolutely.
Do the songwriter. Do a little songwriter night.
Absolutely.
Shoot. What original should we do?
No pressure.
We got a few. There's
I like less changing plans.
Changing plans? Okay, yeah.
Or canceling plans. Canceling plans.
Mom is trying to say something.
Miss Forever?
Mama wants Miss Forever.
Okay. Okay, we play with Mama.
Absolutely.
If Mama ain't happy, ain't nobody happy.
I wrote this song when it was back in the summer. It was in June, and I sat on my back porch and I was like, I don't know what to write right now. I'm not talking to anybody. There's no girl to write the inevitable love song about. I'm not hurting right now. I can't write the hurt song. And so I was just kind of sitting around. I was like, well, I'm not talking to anybody. I'm not in love or anything. But what if there's a song about waiting for that person who you love, if they're out there, wherever they are. Yeah, in the void. And whoever they are, whenever Miss Forever is going to be here, when she comes to town. And I wrote it about being the right person that I need to be when she does come into my life. So this is Miss Forever. I'll be picking this guitar all June, writing the songs I hope to sing to her soon, praying that I become the man she needs. I'm wondering when God will finally send her to me. Well, I'm biding my time. I'm thinking of her in every line of every love song, thinking it won't be long now until Miss Forever comes to town. I'll bury my head in that old good book. 'Cause Miss Forever's got a Proverbs 31 kind of look. I'll play shows from Houston to Jackson, everywhere in between. I'm wondering if in the crowd I'll find you smiling at me. Until then, I'm biding my time. I'm thinking of her in every line of every love song, thinking it won't be long now until Miss Forever comes to town. And when I find you, might just have to get down on one knee and say, Miss Forever, would you like to spend forever with me? Till then, I'm biding my time. I'm thinking of her in every line of every love song, thinking it won't be long now until Miss Forever comes to town. Till she comes to town.
Yes, sir. How about that? That's great.
Thank you.
Good choice, Ma. That was awesome.
Always listen to Mom.
Yeah.
Always listen to Mom.
Hey, so you wrote that?
Yes, sir.
That's great. Good job.
Thank you so much.
I love that.
That's
awesome.
cool. That's cool.
You should be a proud dad.
Man, I am. Yeah. I got 3 great kids.
Yeah,
and they, you know, in the horse business, you like to say that the sire gets a lot of the responsibility, but in this case, the dam, she did pretty good.
She did real good.
She's
awesome.
She's a good producer.
Speaking of producers, she just kind of had a big milestone here a few months ago.
You read
too.
that on Facebook, didn't you? I get to go to bed with a millionaire every night.
How about that?
Yeah. How many times have you done that? You ever slept with many millionaires?
No, not a lot. I mean,
all right. So let's clarify. I don't know. So my wife started selling health insurance for self-employed people, right? And so she started working for this company, and she likes to talk, number one, but she gets to talk on the phone a lot and gets to help people a lot. And so she just crossed the $1 million milestone of selling $1 million worth of health insurance. So that's why I like. I get to go to bed with a millionaire. And it's awesome.
Pretty cool.
Unfortunately, she can't say the same.
Yeah, right. Oh, man. Well, crazy. Good stuff. Good stuff.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank y'all for having me.
No, thanks for coming out and hanging out with us, guys.
Thank y'all so much.
Appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Ride Rancheros Ride.
Hey,
come on.
You bet. Shameless plug all the way. Hey, Drew, good job this morning.
Very good job. I'm glad you
you're
showed up all bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. I know you got to bed late.
Yeah. Well, Sarah, she wanted to do a little dancing last night.
Yes, it's a mocha. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's it.
James drinking his
coffee pal,
like
I'm proud
this.
of you, man.
Thank you
so
much.
Good job.
There we go. We got it.
All right, everybody. That is a wrap for Mornings in D minor here this morning. We're halfway there. We only got a handful of these left, old buddy.
This is fun. Have fun.
It is fun. It is good
I'm going to miss you when it's over.
I know.
I'll call you every morning.
I know it. Oh, boy, please don't. Oh, it's a whole lot of fun. Hey, everybody, make sure you stick around. We've got the replay coming up at 11:30. We've got the winter interviews from the roping going on at the finale right here, and so much more. If you want to see what's going on here at the South Point Hotel and Casino, keep coming back to EQN Sports where all of this is going on. It's all driven by Holiday Auto Group. And for those of you that want to watch the roping, it's on WSTroping.com. They're going to be bringing short rounds on Team Roping Journal, and you can follow all of the action from the NFR from here. Team Roping Journal coverage, EQN coverage, and we're having a whole lot of fun as we inch closer and on down the line for both the National Finals Rodeo and here at the finale where we're getting in the big days. The ropings right now are all paying over $1.5 million plus, easing down to those $2 million opens as we get closer to that number 9 here in a few days. So we've got a lot of action. And don't miss the next episode of Mornings in D Minor tomorrow at 9 o'clock. We'll see all of you then. We'll see you later, everybody.
Grab your cup of coffee. Heck, you never looked finer. It's gonna be a great one when you start your day with Mornings in D.